Good morning, you've joined us on Wake Up Live this morning. That was CeeLo Green with Forget You. Great start to the morning, don't you think?
I certainly think so, a new favourite of mine.
We have all the latest on those headlining news stories, and that's all coming up later on today's show.
Yes, not forgetting the all-important weather and travel update, helping your morning to run as smoothly as possible.
Talking of celebs, have you heard about the latest X Factor rumours?
I did see something in the paper this morning regarding Cheryl Cole. I didn't get a chance to read it though.
Well, from what I read, it's rumoured that she and possibly Simon are ditching the British X Factor and will be focusing on the American one. And it's rumoured that Nicole Scherzinger and Adele are potential replacements. Not sure it'd be the same without Simon's honesty though.
Wow, I guess we'll have to wait and see. But as always, we'd love to hear from you with your views and song requests, and a lucky one of you will be chosen at random to choose the tune of the morning.
Now time for local and national news headlines. Good morning. It was announced late last night that the body of 17-year-old Christina Knowles was found. Police discovered her body outside St Sebastian's Church in Crawford. They are asking that anybody with any information, however relevant they believe it to be, to come forward and help with the investigation. Her family released a statement early this morning that stated, "Anyone that knew Christina would know what a loving girl she was and the incredible motivation she had for everything in life. We know that her death will have impacted an incredibly large amount of people's lives, and we can speak for them as well as ourselves in asking that everything possible is done to find her killer." The destructive earthquake that took place in Christchurch, New Zealand on Monday the 21st of February has caused devastation to the country, with the death toll rising to 98. The Prime Minister, John Key, has warned that this number could end up exceeding at least 200. The Canterbury Television building sadly came tumbling down during the quake. It is likely that there are still up to 120 bodies trapped inside. Hundreds of families remain in devastation. Just down the road in Arborfield, there has been a devastating fire at Moores Stables. The cause of the fire remains unknown. No deaths occurred, however 3 people were seriously injured while trying to rescue the horses. The stables is estimated to have gone up in flames at approximately 4:13 a.m. on Wednesday morning. The fire and police force have reason to suggest that the cause of the fire could have been intentional, however this is not yet confirmed. They have asked that anybody with any information could come forward. Controversy has been caused in the Crowthorne and Sandhurst area over application for almost 6,000 new houses to be built. Residents argue that it is a small area and the facilities for this many more potential residents are just not available. Concerned parents question if schooling is going to be fairly considered. Crowthorne currently only has 1 secondary school, as does Sandhurst, both of which are already oversubscribed every year. Others argue that it is already impossible to get appointments at the local doctor's surgery, and they demand that this is also taken into consideration. The council will be making their final decision next week on the 3rd of March. Bracknell's crime rates were reviewed by the police and council earlier this week. Although the rates have improved dramatically since last year, they are still a cause for concern. Compared with other local areas such as Wokingham, Bracknell has almost double the amount of car thefts, break-ins and drink driving. The council and police will be working together to put together projects and plans to try and improve these problems. Wake Up Live.
We now have Danielle Scott coming at you live from the streets of Crowthorne, getting your opinions on the build.
Hey guys, I'm standing outside the place where developers have proposed to build the 6,000 new homes with a group of local residents. Sorry, could I have a minute to get your views on the new build as a local resident?
I for one am disgusted at their plans to build in our area with 6,000 new homes after all the new flats they've recently built. Crowthorne has always been a small, quaint town where everyone knows one another, and this development will bring thousands of new residents to Crowthorne and will destroy what this town's about.
So you feel strongly opposed to the new plans?
Yes.
Thank you for your thoughts, and how do you think this development will affect your town if it goes through?
Well, it will just destroy us as a community. There's simply not enough space for us all to move around. The traffic will become ridiculous on our small roads, and yes, it'd help local businesses, which is always good, but the cons outweigh the pros on this one. They simply can't go through with it.
Well, that seems to be the general feel here in Crowthorne. Thank you for your time. Back to you, live in the studio. Wake Up Live.
Hello there, and in the south today. The rest of the morning is looking to stay cold and dry with clouds forming during the afternoon. Expect strong winds and rainfalls overnight with rain continuing throughout tomorrow morning. Top temperatures today of around 13 degrees will mean it's going to be a little nippy, so to be sure to wrap up warm. Over the next few days we're expecting some heavy downpours and gale-like winds, so we'll be keeping you up to date with official Met Office weather warnings. Thanks for listening.
And now over to Sarah Forbes with the Showbiz News.
Good morning, live listeners. Late yesterday afternoon, Victoria Beckham released her official statement announcing her and David's 4th child will be a much anticipated girl. I'll keep you updated as her pregnancy develops. Another top story we're hearing about this morning is Lady Gaga's new raunchy music video for her new #1 hit, Born This Way, from her upcoming album. Colin Firth won 4 awards at last night's Oscars. When accepting one of his awards, he joked about needing the loo, which is ironic as at the after party, the loo attendant ran out after him holding his Best Actor award for The King's Speech after he left it by the sink.
Wake Up Live.
And that was the Showbiz News. We're now going to hit you up with the live travel updates.
There are slight delays on the M25 towards London, adding approximately 20 minutes to your journey, so watch out for that.
We've also had a few callers ringing in and reporting an accident on the Sandhurst-Crowthorne bypass. We've been told there are emergency services on the scene, so we advise you not to take this route as it's quite disruptive. That's all for now, but we'll keep you updated.
Now, all morning you've been calling us in with your song requests, and we're going to answer your calls in just a second. Stay with us on Wake Up Live.
Wake Up Live.